What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and today we got the interim results. I'll be discussing that for Choose Your Legend 6, and you can feel free to do that in the comments as well, and also let me know in the comments who are you going to be voting for after seeing these results. So let us begin, and this was definitely a surprise to me because I didn't think that TIKI would be number 1. I mean, I know that she's popular and many people are rallying behind her, but good God, seeing TIKI number 1 was definitely a shock to me when I first saw this. So TIKI is like a bridge for the old games and new games because she is like the time skip from the Arcania games to Awakening, and she's of course a really important Awakening character even in the DLC, the Future Past as well. So it does make sense why she's high up. She always did pretty well in Choose Your Legends, but it's just that she never really got the alts or any kind of content. It's just that young TIKI always got the alts, always got everything. So adult TIKI fans just had it enough, I guess, and they're rallying behind TIKI extremely strongly. So yeah, to my surprise actually, TIKI is number 1. In the second position, we have female Byleth, and if you might remember, last year as well, she was number 2 in the interim results, and number 3 was Marianne, and Marianne just knocked female Byleth out of number 2. And this year, it's also the same thing. Bernie is right there on the number 3 spot, and anything could happen at this point because we did see Marth being number 1 and Gatekeeper being number 2, and then it changed. Gatekeeper actually got the number 1 spot. So anything could happen in these rankings. Bernie could overtake Byleth just like Marianne did, but Byleth is also really popular, so it does make sense that she's over here. And Bernie is here at number 3. She's extremely popular. She has always been doing really well in Choose Your Legends, always being like top 8. So I'm not really surprised by this whatsoever. I think many people actually predicted that like Byleth and Bernie would be number 1 and number 2, but adult TIKI just came in swooping number 1 spot here. So yeah, Bernie, pretty obvious. In number 4 position, we do have female Corin, and she definitely has a really tough competition with the leading 3 ladies here in Bernie, Byleth, and TIKI. So it's definitely going to be really hard for her, I feel like, this year. In number 5, we do have Hilda, and I feel like many people who voted for Marianne last year are going to be voting for Hilda, a lot of them, because Marianne and Hilda are a really popular ship. So it does make sense that she's here, even though she has got quite a bit of alts, like even the summer alt, which she did get. Azura is coming at number 6, always really strong, along with female Robin as well. Dorothea is also one of those units who has not really got her original version. She's got 2 seasonals but no original, so it does make sense. Anna is in number 9 spot, which is definitely not something that has happened to her, I feel like, in the last couple of years. This is the first time she is in top 10 in the interim, I feel like. So this is the Awakening version here, not the Heroes version, of course. On number 10, we have Tarja, and she's really consistent, honestly, with the top 10 in Choose Your Legends. The only outlier I would say here is adult TIKI. All of these other women are pretty standard for Choose Your Legends in my opinion. Anna is also a bit of an outlier, I feel like. Lilina definitely rose up in the ranks at number 11, which is definitely pretty surprising to me. I think that a lot of LHB fans are just rallying behind her at this point now. So we do have the other view here. So yeah, Freya is at number 12. She is extremely popular. I just saw that kind of popularity in her summer version, so it's not surprising that she's over here. Alencia, Nino is also really consistent, along with Mia always being in top 20 of Choose Your Legends. Tsubasa and Shida are the Tokyo Mirage Session characters here, and you will see in the male division as well that Tokyo Mirage Session has definitely rose up in the ranks. People do want another banner of Tokyo Mirage Session. Shida and Ingrid are going to be here at 16 and 17. If you look really closely to Shida, it seems like they have made an error because last time in interim, Nino was number 17 and they just put the image of Shida over her. So you can see green hair of Nino if you really zoom in. Which is kind of funny. And then we've got Petra at number 19, which I'm actually really happy about because I like her quite a lot, and Annette at number 20. So some of the 3 houses units have definitely rose up in the ranks. So definitely rise in the ranks of couple of women here in the women's division. And then we move on to the male division. So here we have got Crom number 1, which is absolutely no surprise to anyone because he was number 3 last time in the interim. So yeah, Crom fans just want him. It's Awakening's 10th anniversary. That's also the reason why I think TIKI is, you know, so far ahead of so many other characters. Awakening is going to be celebrating its 10th anniversary. It's really unreal to me that 10 years have passed since that point. But hey, and then, oh my god, second position to my boy CYL6. I actually did not think that. I thought Felix would be number 3 or Male Byleth or something, but it's really surprising to me that CYL6 is so high, but at the same time it's not, because CYL6 is just so popular, especially in Japan, and Genealogy of the Holy War I feel like has definitely gotten a lot more new fans because of FEH. So that is something that FEH has definitely done. And of course before that, he was always a really popular lord in Japan, so it's actually not that surprising. But at the same time, it's a welcome one. So yeah, my boy CYL6 here at number 2. Felix is also my boy, but he is at number 3 here. He's just waiting here menacingly. But like I said, you know, things can change, because last year, you know, Gatekeeper just got number 1, knocked Marth down to number 2. But I feel like number 2, number 1 doesn't really matter too much when both of them are going to be getting the exclusive skills, because that was the reason why people wanted a unit to be number 1. And last year we saw that number 2 units were also extremely good. Like I would say that Brave Erika is a better unit and more universal unit than Brave Marianne. And same goes for Brave Marth compared to Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper does have extremely good niche, but even though Marth is number 2, he's still extremely solid. So I feel like it doesn't really matter too much personally for me if a unit is number 1 or number 2, if they're going to be getting the preferred skills. Felix is there. Soren is also really high. Soren has always done really well in Chooser Legends, but he hasn't really got any kind of alt, like really good alt that he deserves. I think he could be a candidate for Ascended version. Again, Chooser Legends popularity poll is always used as a data for the units, the alts, and the banners. So Soren being this high, I think that he might get some kind of alt later down this year. I feel like Male Robin and Male Byleth here definitely a bit lower compared to their female counterparts. Actually, Male Robin is a bit higher here compared to female Robin, but yeah, Male Byleth is quite low compared to female Byleth here. So many people did expect both of the Byleths to be number 2, but Male Byleth is definitely quite down here. Yuri at number 7, I feel like people didn't have enough of him in Summoner Duels. But yeah, Yuri is definitely a really interesting character in Ashen Wolves DLC. And Sigurd is here at number 8. Really happy that his son is leading the way for number 2. I feel like many Sigurd voters after the first day's result on FEH's Twitter account pretty much started to vote for CYL6. I personally didn't see that tweet until later on. But yeah, Sigurd is at number 8, which does make sense. Extremely popular character, extremely popular lord in Japan as well, and now rising in popularity outside of Japan. Sylvain here at 9th position. Sylvain always does really solid, along with Alphonse. Alphonse is actually, I didn't expect him to be top 10. I mean, he is at number 10, but still. And then from ranks 11 to 20, we definitely have some really interesting ones. So the one which I want to point out is Itsuki and Crom, which was also really good last time. But here we have a new character rising up to top 20, which is Toma and Kane. Now, I'm personally not really too familiar with Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I never really finished it. So I don't really know who Toma is. Of course, I know who Kane is. But I feel like 3 characters here in top 20 of Chooser Legends, along with the female division as well. I feel like we might see a Tokyo Mirage Session banner. Because, like, top 20, he's a new character. He has not been in the game. So clearly there's the demand for it, and Itsuki and Crom have always been doing well. So there could be an alt of them as well for another Tokyo Mirage Session. Again, I'm not really too familiar how many characters are remaining from Tokyo Mirage Session. But yeah, that's definitely something to note here. Leo Xander together at 18 and 19 rank, and Takumi at 14, and Male Corin all the way to rank 15. He's definitely so much less popular compared to the female counterpart who is chilling here at number 4 position. On the 12th position, we do have Black Knight. Unfortunately, his votes and Zelgia's votes are not combined. Reinhardt always being extremely popular because of Faith, just being a meme, just being a really strong character that a lot of people use. Even Faye itself last year did have him in one of the commentary videos of Summoner Duels. And yeah, my boy Asher at 11 which I didn't really expect, honestly. So Dudu and Ash were actually there in the top 20 of interim results last time. Dudu is simply gone from the top 20, but Ash is still here, maintaining the 11th position here. So yeah, Blue Lion boys being strong here with Sylvain, Ash, and above here Felix just leading the way at number 3. So honestly, pretty surprised by this. Still cannot believe TIKI and Selif are just so high here. But yeah, let me know what you think about the rankings that we have for interims, and let me know who do you think is going to be winning for the final spots here, because keep in mind, anything can change. We have seen it before, time and time again. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, helps me tremendously. And if you really enjoyed, you could always support me directly by using super thanks or by becoming a YouTube member. And for more FE videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because YouTube sub boxes work as many times as the amount of Token Mirat session banners in FE. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.